Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of Solved. We have a 2014 Ford F150. This happens to have the 3.5 liter turbo V6, EcoBoost, 4-wheel drive, XLT, 8-foot bed. And what we're working on today, we're going to do the master cylinder and we're going to do the power brake booster because we have a failure here on the 2014 F150 where the fluid is coming out of the master cylinder reservoir there and it's leaking into the booster there. So we're going to have to replace both, doing one at a time. If by chance this video stops, please don't forget to look for part 2 on my channel. Please like us and subscribe if you want to stay tuned to the videos as they come about. So just starting with the basics here, we've taken off, as you can see here, the air box which sits here. You got a bolt there, 13 millimeter there. You have a 10 millimeter over here, which is for the hood sensor, which we put aside, located right over here. Okay. Then what we did was we took this intermediate hose off, which as you can see is right here with the air box cover. So going forward from there, you're going to have a few connections. You're going to have the reservoir bottle over here, then you're going to have a secondary reservoir bottle hose connection here, that's on top, and then finally you have the bottom, which is right here, followed by this clip. Now most of the Fords I've done, for some reason, the geniuses at Ford put it on from underneath when it should be up top, so be careful. Make sure if it's on the side, bottom, or the other side that you hold your hand there or get a magnet handy. That'll be very helpful. You will lose a little bit of fluid, and just as we did over here, try to set it aside standing up like this. This was the position that we found leaked the least amount. So getting back to the job here, now we're going to crack the lines here and here so we can separate this, put them off to the side. You have 2 bolts here, 13 millimeter here, and you'll see the one that I already took off right here. Then we're going to remove that. We'll be right back. So we're getting ready to take off these 2 lines. I want to point out that you're going to need to use this type of what's called a crow's foot wrench. The front one is a 13 millimeter, the rear is a 14 millimeter. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are without the master cylinder, and as you can see, yep, you guessed it right, kids, that's all brake fluid filled up to the max. So we're going to be replacing the booster. I'm using this vacuum pump known as a Vacula. I got this one from Harbor Freight. It was like 30-40 bucks. It always does a great job, and we're going to suck it out. We'll be right back. Okay, so here is the end result. A little bit over half full, and this is the second jug. Yikes. Okay, so now we're going to move over to the inside where we're going to be doing the booster, which I'll have to get some light, but you'll see the components here. And one thing for sure we want to watch out for is this pin right there, which I will go over how to do that. All right, hang tight. Let me get the tools. Be right back.